Good morning, guys. So I want to give you all a rundown of the new website today, just in case you look at this and think, yeah, I could probably do all of this without having to go pick up a packet tomorrow. So if for some reason you don't need the packet, you don't need to go out and get your hands on anything, you don't need to go out in public, anything like that, here is the website. Here's how it's going to work. And here are all the different assignments. Check this out today so you can see if you can meet the requirements of the website before you think you need to go out and get paper pencil of everything. And I'm going to show you exactly what I'm going to do every day as far as math and science are concerned, so you can see what kind of help you're going to get from me, and you can make the best choice possible for you, so that you can still get your work done, but you can stay safe and healthy and do all of those kinds of things. So as soon as you get the link, this is what you're going to see, okay? All the grade levels will pop up. You all are going to be scrolling down until you see 5th grade down here in the corner. When you click on 5th grade, you will be redirected to the 5th grade site, okay? The 5th grade site looks a lot like this. So you'll have the ELA packet, the math packet, some tutorial videos, and some videos for help with submissions. I'm not going to pop the tutorial videos up because then they'll just talk over me, but I just want you to see where everything is. I want you to check the tutorials out as soon as the site goes live today, which will be about the same time you get my video here, so that they kind of are released around the same time. So when you get into the site, you have ELA and math packet assignments, and both of those are kind of set up the same way. So I'm going to pop math open for you really quick. When you get the math open, again, it's going to open up a whole new tab for you, and you will see all of the math assignments for the first week. Every day you have a couple of assignments until you get to the last couple of days, okay? So as you scroll down, you'll see some video tutorials that will help you. Those are generic video tutorials. The ones that I will send out to you daily will really help you get through the actual worksheets. I will bring up these actual worksheets every day and do a couple of them with you. I'm not going to do them all with you because then that would defeat the purpose of getting practice in. Your day one assignments for this packet, so Monday, March 30th, that is today, are these two worksheets here. Parentheses and brackets and expressions and writing expressions. So today, later on, after the packets are released, so this is going to be a little bit later today than usual, I will go over these assignments with you. So you have one worksheet, 2 worksheets to do in math today, and then you're done. All right. ELA will be very similar. You will have 2 assignments. I browsed through the ELA packet a little bit. Some things are reading comprehension packages. Some days it's like comma practice. So it could be reading that day. It could be grammar that day. It could be a variety of things. So just make sure you're reading the instructions. Again, they have it mapped out for you day by day what you need to do. So math and reading are mapped out the same day. So the second day in math, you're going to have writing expressions and writing numerical expressions. The third day, numerical patterns and adding and subtracting fractions with unlike denominators. This is all review of what we've done all year. On Thursday and Friday, you have some maze assignments to do. So those will take you a little bit longer. So that's all you have to do on Thursday and Friday. You're done with the math packet for this week once those assignments are finished, okay? And then that's it. Everything you need for math is in that one link, okay? And then you're done. So now, if you want to be able to do those digitally, all of the tutorials for how you need to do that are in here. Now, let's say you don't go pick up a packet. You can't do it digitally. You can't write on your screen, or you're having trouble with the digital tools, whatever. I don't care if you write the problems out on a sheet of notebook paper, guys. That is fine with me. If you get to the mazes and you're like, well, how do I do the maze? Follow along the maze and do the correct problems. So you'll have the maze up on your screen. Follow along the maze. Do the problems that go with the maze and write down the correct problems on a sheet of notebook paper. You don't have to recreate the maze on your notebook paper, but just do the problems that go along the maze in order on your sheet of notebook paper. You're practicing math, which is what is important, okay? So just do that much. Again, I'll pop it up here just for a second. When you hit the ELA packet, what you'll have, again, is another tab that pops up. You get a schedule of different items that come here. These are the creators of the ELA packet, which is fine. But of course, email Mrs. Kane if you have any questions regarding the ELA packet. She is your teacher. She'll be able to help you first and foremost, okay? So they have your pacing guide here for the ELA packet. Follow along with that. And then everything you need for the ELA packet is in here, all right? And then you're done. Everything you need is in that link. Again, I'm not going to pull these 2 tutorial videos and help with submissions up. I want you guys to do that on your own until you maybe have some major questions, but this is where to go for that as far as that is concerned. If you get the packets, just take the paper pieces and put them back in that original envelope that Mrs. Kane and I gave you. Do not worry about putting any of that back in to your original or trying to get any of that to us or uploaded to us immediately. It's not a big deal. If you have the paper packets, just stick those back into the envelope when you're done, and that's fine. If you're doing them online, you can message them to us on Schoology, and that's what the Help with Submissions tab is going to show you how to do. Now, where are the rest of your subjects? Well, they are down here in the resource menu, and there are 7 columns. Right here you have music, art, wellness, and media, and down here, oh, didn't mean to do that. Hang on. I clicked. There we go. All right. And then, there we go. And then further down, you have social emotional, which is like your guidance lessons, social studies, and science. So what do you have to do? Because this looks like a lot of work. Okay, this looks like a lot of stuff. It is. But if you come back up here and you read the fine print in the instructions that are right here for you, all right, it says choose one activity from each subject, and then if you can, send a picture to your teacher. So what you'll do is, why does it keep highlighting everything? There we go. You'll come to music and you'll pick one of those. Compare Broadway songs, listen to the Beatles. I like that one, listen to the Beatles. Go on a musical scavenger hunt. Draw a picture to go with your favorite song, or have fun with singing. You pick one of those this week, this first week, March 30th to April 3rd. You pick one of those to do. There are links that go with several of them, except for draw a picture to go with your favorite song. That doesn't require any access to the internet. That just requires you drawing a picture to go with your favorite song. You do one of those things and complete it, finish it, do whatever. What would be excellent is if you did that and you took a picture of yourself doing it and sent a picture of yourself doing that item to Dr. Williams, or you finish it and send a picture of yourself finishing with the finished product, or a video like have fun with singing, and send that to Dr. Williams. Same with art. Create a poster, make a soup can poster inspired by Andy Warhol, make an ad for a local restaurant, learn about pop art, learn more about pop art. finish it. If you make the soup can poster inspired by Andy Warhol, finish that poster, take a picture of it, and send that to Mrs. Psalm. Okay? All of the wellness activities, if you do those, send them to Mr. Bauer. Take a picture of yourself doing that. Media, if you complete those, take a picture of yourself doing it, send it to Miss Wood. Social and emotional, if you complete those, take a picture of yourself and email them to Miss Pam. Okay? If you're having trouble getting something to Miss Pam, that's fine. Send it to me. I'll send them to her. Okay, now science and social studies are a tad different as far as all that's concerned, because we have real we have a real different kind of way of doing science and social studies, and so I want you guys to kind of pay attention to that. So anything you do in social studies, you'll send to Mrs. Kane. So social studies, you have learn about the Gettysburg Address, learn more about Abraham Lincoln, research the Civil War, write a letter as a Civil War soldier, or read about the battles of Bull Run. You guys have already done Civil War this year, so this should be a good review for you. So check that out and get learning with that, okay? Kind of show Mrs. Kane your Civil War skills, because you've already done it, and she should be super impressed with what you get accomplished right here. Next, you have science, and the science is what you guys will all send to me when you're finished. If you have a packet and you do like the paper pencil activities with either the science or social studies, you'll put those back in. Or if you don't have a packet and you print out the paper pencil activities, you'll put those back in. But if you do them digitally, you just send them back to us in Schoology. That is fine. You can message those things to us in Schoology. If you're having trouble with that, tell me what I need to do. I'll open up something for you guys for submissions. I'll literally just open up something where you can post tons of things. Okay, I'll open up something for week 1 or whatever week 3 assignments. Okay, and you guys can post everything that you want in there, and I'll make it easy for you. I will sort through everything so that you don't have to look. All right, so your science activities this week, how do germs get in? That is a mystery science lesson. Now, it isn't a mystery science lesson with an experiment at the end. It's literally just a video watching some things, but there are some bonus activities in the video. So I urge you to attempt to do those bonus activities. And, try and show me yourself doing some of those bonus activities. Our Virus is Alive is a pretty cool reading passage and questions with a lot of interesting information. So the science lesson this week is a lot of information about viruses, because I think it's important, the team thought it was important that you all learn a little bit about current events right now, and a little bit. Write your own I Survived series. It is going to be entitled I Survived the Coronavirus. So there is like a journal kind of topic kind of thing going on in there for you to write, like the first 5 chapters of an I Survived series. Which would be pretty interesting, especially because your perspective of this versus mine versus your parents, is totally different. So it's a pretty cool assignment. This next one here is learn more about the coronavirus. It's Brain Pop with a worksheet and a quiz that goes with it. And the final one, learn more about the human body, is just a link to a website for reading, so that you can understand a little bit more about the human body and about how things work. So you only have to choose one of those. All right. So every single one of those 7 columns I just went over, you choose one thing out of each of those 7 columns. Okay. Now, a lot of you, I get these messages from you asking me, oh my gosh, I'm out of things to do. Or you tell me, that you're looking forward to the Google Hangouts or stuff that we're going to post on YouTube, because you ran out of things to do close to the end of last week. If you look at the resource menu and you're like, well, hey, I could do a couple of those art activities, or like a couple of those media activities. Like, look here, guys, these media activities, these first 3 right here, those are 3 STEM activities right there. Those are some cool things. The stuff, just things for you to physically do, and just a lot of stuff. The stuff down here in the guidance act, or the social emotional category, there's a lot of stuff that you can do just to keep you going. A lot of physical things in the wellness activity, fun things there. If you've done all of your assignments from ELA and math this week, and you've done one item from each of the resource sections, these are excellent activities. Not necessarily, oh my God, this is my stuff for a grade. These are all excellent activities to go back to and just do another one if you're bored, or I know that we're starting to get really cooped up in these houses. If you're bored, go back to these. Go on a musical scavenger hunt, have fun singing, listen to the Beatles. You don't have to just stop at listen to Yellow Submarine. That's not the only Beatles song that's out there. There's a ton of stuff out there, okay? Building a newspaper sculpture or a hang glider for media, that sounds great. Right now, guys, Brain Pop is free. So if you go and you learn more about the coronavirus on Brain Pop, or you do the mystery science link that we sent out here for How Do Germs Get In, that's excellent. I will give you any help that you need. All right. Now, as far as like the math worksheets and everything go, whatever day the math assignments are sent out for, that's what I'll be doing for that day. So if you're confused on something, you'll just have to wait for my video for that day. But I'm going to still continue to send you out tutorials for that day. But this is how you navigate the website. This is what it looks like. It's excellent. All these links are super awesome. And if you guys have any questions, I'm always here for you in any way that you need. And if you're trying to send me pictures on Schoology or anything like that, if you guys think I need to just open up something for you to be able to send me pictures, maybe we'll do that, and we'll work with it this first week. I think this first week's going to be a lot of trial and error, so no stress, okay? You send me your ideas, you send me your suggestions, and that'll work for me. You have a great first day of trying to get through this site. Watch these tutorial videos and these help with submission links up here. And as always, if you need anything from me, I am here for you 100% of the time. Okay? You all have a great day and good luck.